teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstrom. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They start this playoff game with a pass. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He breaks free.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got a man down the middle. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
And the Gators will line up to kick it away. And he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down to the catch.
They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier blocked down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. But really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going to try to use it. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They'll try a pass here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
The tight end does everything right here on this drag route except catch the football. Did a nice job of bringing his defender with him, had a step or two on him, the ball's on him, and he just drops it.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Offense drops it onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. The shotgun running play call. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Canes are in the red zone now. The back's got it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 28, Florida, 0.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
On first and 10, looking to throw. But quickly. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here off the ground. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on 4th down. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Cage will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is caught. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught, completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. What a catch and run by the junior.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Defense is coming after him. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pass is caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Back out onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hit just as he throws the ball, not able to connect, incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Throws it to the right. And is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. First down at 10.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he makes the catch.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Got a very comfortable 2nd down and 3 after that defensive penalty. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida! So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball handed off. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The Gators are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
We're able to get him down. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the 1st down marker. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Miami. They are pouring it on now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose yardage on that pass play.
He had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead. But at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
The Hurricanes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Gators offense retakes the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Wide open downfield. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Grinding away with their running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime is spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. The DB's backing off from the line now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up on the run. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. Breaks into the clear.
Returner is tackled down.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Canes. They continue to roll up the score.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Breaks an open space.
Returner is tackled down at the 43. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the handoff. He finds some space. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.